Alright, welcome back. So let's go ahead and get this tutorial session started by continuing on creating the bottom half now. We have created the top half of the section. Now we need to create the bottom half, which is sleeping and advancing the time, um, which is going to be around in this section right here. I will also be changing the background as well as repositioning the door as well. So the background itself will change. I won't be using this background anymore, and I will be adding the images and everything that I will be using as well as the door icon or object in the GitHub when I do push the entire code to it. So you will have that available if you do want to download it. So let's go ahead and get started on this. So in the last video I did mention that I was going to do something different by not adding the bottom section in this file, but if you do want to, go ahead and do it. It's just the same thing like this. But what I was going to do, I was going to go into game, and with this right here, I was just going to just change it out entirely. So let's go ahead and do that. You can keep these if you want. This is just for tutorial sake. I guess it helps me, the developer, to know what time of day it is, the TOD, as well as the game day as well. So once the game does get released, you do want to go ahead and just get this removed. But as of right now for this, since we don't have it anymore, we can just get rid of it since we don't need it anymore. This can get removed as well. And this can stay. This needs to stay because it is being called right here. I know it's also being called right here as well, but since these are two separate contexts, we're going to be needing to have this. The next thing is also removing this as well. So let's go ahead and just get this out of the way. Actually, we can just use it still. But we will be calling the button as well. So let's go ahead and grab this. And again, the same thing like we are doing right here. We're just now calling it over here in this file. Hover. Navi, whoops. Menu time. I'm just gonna go over here, copy this. And I'm gonna copy this. Okay. And that's that. Since we are advancing the time, we can just do tick timer. It does the same thing. Let me go actually to actions. Tick timer just does the same exact thing. It's just changing out the icon. Reset TOD, same thing as just changing it out, but instead of a text button, we can actually do an image button this time. Same thing as this one. So let's do that. It's gonna do idle, oops, idle, Navi, menu sleep. I think that's what it's called. Yep. Hover, Navi, menu sleep. And again, just copy it over again. Okay. Save that. And now, actually, there's a couple, I mean, I do want to keep this, but I may change that actually. So let's go ahead and do an H box on this. And let's add a style, call it navigation menu bottom. And this right here, I'm gonna go ahead and go into script. And for the day and everything, I am gonna go ahead and just get rid of this. And I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this as well, since I'm gonna be defining it entirely different. So as of right now, we are gonna go I can't speak. We're gonna go ahead and say I do want it to be in here. Actually, you know what? I apologize. Let's just keep it like this for right now. And I can just do it later. I think it's gonna be right here is what I want to change it to. I know I have this, but so I'm gonna go ahead and just comment that out. What I do want to do is just say default day timer dot is equal to game dot timer, which is right here. And then I want to go ahead and have a new if statement. So if day timer dot underscore TOD, which is going to be this, is kind of the same thing like this of what we're doing right here. It's equal to 2. Then we can get rid of this. Same thing. All we're doing is just changing, instead of TOD, we're just changing it to this. Do that. Okay. We're gonna show this. Take this. We're gonna do else. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of this. And if you don't know how to do how to shift this back and all together, it's going to be Shift Tab, and that takes everything and shifts it back. Tab, shift it forward. Shift Tab is pushing it back. That's only for Visual Studio Code. It may be different for other editors, but yeah. Again, push it forward. Tab, Shift Tab, push it back. So yeah, as of right now, this is what it looks like. So don't show button anywhere else, and then we're also gonna have this one right here, else as well. Don't show advance time and sleep button outside of player room pass. This is going to don't show advance time after evening. Okay. So theoretically it should work. But as always in my case, the luck that I have, it never usually does. Yep, as I figured. I'm so glad it doesn't work. No, because I'm an idiot, because I haven't did this yet. Okay. So Let's go ahead and add this. I totally forgot about that. Let's do style. That. Okay. So the same thing, spacing. It's just the gap between the icons. It's gonna have the same spacing, so 18. X line is gonna be the entire position, but this time it's gonna be at the bottom instead of 0.0. It's gonna be 1.0. Y line, as you can guess it, 1.0. X padding, I'll say 20 again. Y padding, another 20. That should work now. I think it was overlapping or under one of the top icons. That's why it wasn't showing. Okay. Or it just doesn't show altogether. Okay, that's lovely. Interesting. Okay. Navigation menu bottom. Navigation menu bottom. Is that the same one? Let's do that. Use time display. Game GUI. Okay, okay. Navi menu time. Sleep. If you have already figured this out by now or saw the problem already, hats off to you. And that's also because of that. Because I had this hidden. Or commented out. So theoretically, if you, well, not theoretically, but on your end, you should have already seen it. And it's still not showing. Okay. Oh yeah, there it is. Right. Yep, it's right here. See? So for some reason, it's not getting pushed to the bottom. Actually, because this probably needs to be right. No, because... Oh, because it's not aligned within the H box. That's why, because this needs to get pushed. This needs to get pushed. This needs to get pushed too. The else if aligns with that. Save. Indentation is important. Importante. As my lady says. Yep, there it is. Okay. So, it should work like just the buttons. So if I just click this, yeah, okay, that does that. That does that. That does that. Sleep does that, and it shows it again. Cool. And it hides it. It's only showing the and then when it goes into, I don't know if it showed. We'll get this fixed. Because apparently it's not flagging it of, hey, you've completed the morning label thing, and that's just cutting it off. But as you can see at 8 o'clock, once it hits a certain time, then you can't select it anymore. But another issue, so if you go ahead and just click on, if you press escape, like you go into the menu and then you return, the whole menu bar it's like not there anymore. So let's go ahead and get that fixed. And that is an easy fix. Go ahead and grab the screen Navi. And we're going to go ahead and go into screens.rpy. And go down till you see this around 265 config.overlay screens append quick menu. Go ahead and type the same thing, overlay screens dot append, and just paste that in there. The Navi or whatever you have named, the navigation bar that you have named, and that will get rid of that should fix the problem of the menu, from the menu disappearing when you go into the menu bar. So let's go ahead and go into here, return, and it's still there. So that fixed that problem. Next is fixing this issue right here. Is the morning route, or it's not having the proper, what's it called, the flag to complete. As you can see, completed self dot completed is equal to false. Usually is triggered. It should trigger it as completed, but it's not because we haven't added that yet. But I think we are reaching our 15-minute mark right now. So if not, we have already reached it already. So I'm sorry, guys, if I sound a little bit different. I am exhausted. But if you did find this video helpful, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have joined the Discord channel, again, ask the questions there on the general tab, or the general group, or the help group, and we will answer your questions there. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.